Yo, what's good, guys? It's TruekIngsDen, and today we're going to talk about the best character in every class. Or I guess I should say role. So there's 5 roles in this game: Assault, Strike, Rapid, Technical, and Support. We're just going to look at the kits and see what characters do the best in each role. Very simple video, you know, just something chill to you. So go ahead, kick back, relax. Let's go ahead and look into this. Alright, so the best assault character in the game, Deku. Some people want to probably say Kirishima. Some people would say All Might. I don't think there's an argument for Kendo or Mount Lady being up there, but they have some stuff, but they also got their flaws. Kendo way more than everybody else. But I think it's Deku. The reason I put Deku above Kirishima hits way harder in like damn near every way. But what Deku doesn't have, like what Deku does have, is crazy range. He has a snipe shot. He's the only character that has like a secondary fire, basically. If I remember correctly, I think he's the only character with a secondary fire on his alpha. So his basic shot becomes a snipe shot. His basic shot does a lot of damage. It goes really far. Like I said, Deku's just great value Bakugo, aka balanced Bakugo. So there ain't really much to really say. It's really his alpha is just crazy. The rest of his kit, it's nothing too wild. Unless you let him get to level 9 with his Gamma, which isn't going to happen most of the time. But once he gets to that, then he's just zipping all over the place. He pretty much becomes Spider-Man with how his movement can get. But if he does ever get to that point, oh man, that man's a fucking menace at that point. He's so far gone. It's going to be hard to keep up with him unless you're playing a rapid character. But yeah, I think Deku is the best assault character. Now, who the fuck did we just call? What did we just call Deku before? We're talking about the OG Deku, Bakugo. So Bakugo's, I'm not gonna say he's easily the best, because his class is kind of stacked now. Now that Kaminari got buffed, he had to compete with Kaminari and Todoroki. I can't say Shigaraki, because Shigaraki has his flaw, and Endeavor's early game is just bad. But definitely, I would say Bakugo's next. Because one fucking reason, his special action. Bakugo's special action is such a good mobility tool in this game compared to a lot of characters, especially for like good ranged characters. Like Froppy and all of them aren't really ranged, and they have high mobility, but it's also tied to a grapple. Bakugo doesn't have a grapple; he just flies. So I would definitely say Bakugo's special action, his grenades, stupidity, and his alpha, those 3 combined. Howitzer hits hard, but he rarely lands the whole thing, so it's no big deal. I would say, yeah, Bakugo's definitely next. Oh, this one was hard to decide, bruh. Rapid was hard to pick. All 3 of the rapid characters in the game right now I think are pretty good. But there's one that's much worse than the others, in my opinion. I know people might not believe it, but Froppy got her goddamn legs cut off to serve to the French people. So, yeah, I think Froppy's not even competing with the other 2. They're all good still, but she's definitely like lower than the other 2 for me. I'm gonna have to say it's Ida. Ida he lacks in range, because he literally has like no range ability. He has godlike tracking on his beta, and it's a high damage. It's pretty much Kirishima's beta, but more tracking, but trade-off of the more tracking is less damage. So he has a hard tracking kick that's armored. He has alpha, which can combo into itself up to 3 times, or you can combo 2 alphas into a beta. So it's combo tool, it's mobility, he can fucking fly with it damn near. Like, it has so many purposes. It's a pretty far range attack. It gets better late game. And then he has his Gamma, which just makes him fast, can let him fall down out of the sky faster. He can roll cancel it, so he just activate the speed boost. Sometimes it glitches and the speed boost won't turn off. Like, there's so many things this motherfucker can do. He has he's the only character that has like the carry res, like when you put people on your back. He's just the best at using that one, since he can't use abilities, but if you have your speed boost activated, you can use that, and you can run up walls, so you're better at it than everybody else with that. I would say all those combined, plus when he's in his Gamma, once he activates his speed boost state, he gets new combos, plus he recovers out of all of his other attacks faster. So definitely Ida's the best one of the rapid characters. Now support role is pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. Besides the buff for being a support, not being too impactful, really the biggest issue I would have to say, or the biggest, or the winner I guess I should say, the best support, Shiozaki and Compressor out the list. You can argue between Momo and Momo and Cementos, or Cementos I guess I should say, Cementos. I'm going to say, personally, Cementos is better. The reason I'm gonna put him over Momo is she has crowd control like a motherfucker. She's extra close range, but Cementos does too, and he has technically more of it. If she can stun you, her stun is so easy to fucking land. Just hit you with an alpha and then you're stunned. And she just keep doing that while her team fucking focuses you. But Cementos can just launch people all over the fucking place. He could clutter the fuck out of the screen. He could just be on top of shit healing, create his own cover, create cover for his teammates, has a quick res. The wall hits hard fucking. He can combo into the wall with his Gamma. The Gamma's a big AoE ability that you have to watch out for. Especially if he's just above you, he can float kind of with it. Like there's a lot of shit. He recently got buffed to get more ammo in his alpha. I definitely think Cementos is one of the best. He's a pretty hard-hitting character too. It's just hard with characters with really high mobility. He has a harder time dealing with. Like dealing with an Ida or a Froppy or something, it's gotta be a problem. Like him dealing with Kirishima's hard too, since Kirishima just armored through all his stuff. He has his problems, but I think he's definitely a little bit better than Momo. So that's where I put Cementos as the best support. I'm gonna be honest, this one, in my opinion, is kind of undeniable, because this character is candidate for the best character in the game, in my opinion. It's just the work you have to put in to learn this character fully. It's a lot of fucking work. So, the best technical, Toga. There's only 3 of them, and Dabi's not on the list, basically. Dabi don't exist. Dabi does not exist compared to these two. Eraserhead is really good character, but when you have a character that can turn into anybody else and do crazy tricks with it, like make combos with their own kit mixed with the other person's kit, then I think it's hard to compete. So what I'm gonna say, Toga, first thing first, her alpha is not that good. It has good range on it, and it's hard. It's really hard to land it early. And once it gets to level 9, you can kind of land it from a distance a bit. But its ability is pretty hard to land. And remember, I'm playing on console where there's damn near aimbot, and it still be missing because the travel time is pretty slow on those things. Yeah, I don't. Even when I turn aimbot off, like I have a better chance landing those with aimbot off than on. I'm gonna be honest. But besides the alpha, the beta is ridiculous. Thank Laura's not armored. She can basically run infinitely. She's technically so she has lower cooldown. The cooldown starts for the first one while the or for the freaking recharge. The recharge starts for the knife run or the beta while it's going. So you can if you hit somebody and get a long run, you can literally just keep going until you fucking get the first one back, and then keep doing that back and forth. She can transform into anybody. So of course, sometimes I'll just hold on to a Cementos or Froppy's blood. Wait for my teammate to go down, pick them up, and then just, hey, try to get their blood again for later. Something like that. Preferably Froppy, obviously, because you can pull people away. I would have to say that it's really just the potential of things she can do when she has someone's blood. Like, you could legit turn into freaking Deku Black Whip somebody, and then transform back to yourself and hit them with something. Shit like that. Like, that's just an easy example. It's not something you normally would do, because you're normally not going to just land Black Whip. But that's just an example of some things you can do. Like, I think you can do United States of Smash. If you turn it on, I think you can do United States of Smash, cancel, and then go into the knife run and hit them out of the air. It's hard to do it, but I think that's possible. I know you can do stuff with Todoroki's freeze and transforming back. So, pick your poison. There's a bunch of crazy combos, shit like that. But once you learn her, I think she's definitely the best. That's why I think Toga's the best technical. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This one was actually a little interesting. I didn't expect it. I expected it to go a little differently because I was looking at the roles more. But then I was like, most of the roles don't matter. Like, they don't affect the gameplay too much unless they're stacked with each other. There's some roles that's definitely way more better than the other ones, which I'll rank the roles in a different video. But I have to head out. So, thank y'all for watching. This is KingsDen. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. And we out this bitch.